we expect to see a new offense. What the new offense looks like, we'll find out. Deshaun Watson talked about the new offense and if there was an advantage to the Browns because there isn't any of this offense on tape right now.
Some people can say it is, some people can say it's not. For us, we got to go execute, regardless if it's new or if it's old. I think week one is, every team has a lot of ideas, a lot of different things that they want to put in, but at the same time, you don't know what the defense is going to do. Also, especially with Dallas. So it's kind of a unique deal where they have a new defensive coordinator, we have a new offensive coordinator. So two new systems going head to head. We just kind of got to figure it out and adjust as we go. Everyone's super confident. I think Kevin and Ken did a heck of a job this camp of, making sure we dial in everything that we're, super good at, everything that we're, very efficient at, and the right place to, make those plays. So everyone's super confident in what the game plan is going in this week. Today is day 2-1 of that game plan. So, we're just putting it all in and just making sure, we win the week before we get out there Sunday.
And Casey, it's kind of interesting because Mike Zimmer's the new defensive coordinator for the Cowboys, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But Kevin Stefanski's aware of Mike Zimmer. He coached under him. Again, you would rather have an offense that nobody really knows what you're doing. At least I would. Defense is pretty simple. We're find ball, get ball to ground.
Yeah, I think that's the least talked about headline of this matchup is the familiarity between Zimmer and Stefanski, and it goes both ways. And they've both evolved since the last time they coached with each other. And if you think about it, Zimmer's been out of the league since 21. In 22 and 23, he was a defensive analyst for Deion Sanders, first at Jackson State in Colorado. But since Zimmer's been gone out of the NFL, the too high shell thing wasn't even really prevalent when he was there. So there's going to be a lot of filling out, but you kind of know who you are fundamentally. And after you start to see certain looks 2 or 3 times, you get a feel for what you're going to do. And I think another big aspect of this is teams don't play in the preseason anymore. You're not, because it used to be like you'd show a little bit of vanilla stuff, but when your starters don't play, you're showing 0. So there's going to be a definite filling out process that you see in boxing in the first round where these guys are just filling each other out. I think that's going to be the first half of this game is these two just getting a feel for each other. But if you're one of the two wants to have an element of surprise, you would rather it be the offense.
Yeah, and I think it was something like 4 or 5% of the snaps in preseason the Browns starters played. That's how little.